Hey guys, Chris Clothier here with Total Turnkey. Look, I recorded a 4-part series for The Grind, which was our newsletter some time back, and I wanted to share that with you today through Total Turnkey. It is absolutely relevant, and I loved recording the series. It's super impactful. There are 4 parts to it. We're going to share all 4 videos with you. Hope you enjoy it. So let's talk real quickly about long-term investing, because in real estate, there's lots of different ways to go about making money. Literally hundreds, if not thousands of different ways that you can make money in real estate. I have gravitated towards long-term buy and hold. I do a lot, or in my life, I've started many different businesses. I'm an entrepreneur. I've made money, I've lost money. I've got companies that have been successful. I've had companies that have failed. But the one constant going back to 2002 is that I've always had a long-term portfolio, something that I'm holding that I want a resident to pay off for me. I want someone else to rent that property in there, rent the property, pay me the rent each month, take care of the property like it's their own. Doesn't always happen that way, but that's what I'm shooting for. And then in the end, I get the benefit of somebody else reducing my principal. Perhaps I make a monthly cash flow. Me personally, I don't. I construct all my deals to pay off principal as soon as possible. Feel free to ask me questions about why. I'll be happy to tell you, but not on this. There's too much in this video. But I have a very particular way that I invest in long-term real estate, and I want to own a piece of property, allow a resident to pay it off, and then let it provide a cash flow for me in perpetuity. As long as I own it, it is producing something for me. That's the fastest way that I see to building wealth. Now, what does that have to do necessarily with the fear that we're in right now? Well, look, if your primary source of real estate is you buy and you sell really quickly, you're in a pickle right now, because rates have gone so high that buyers have pulled out of the market. There are just not as many buyers out there ready to buy today. It's too expensive. And so you may have purchased the property at the right price. You may have done the proper work to it. You may have it priced appropriately on the back end. But the interest rate is causing buyers, that end buyer is going to live in it, to back off and pull away. That's a problem. If that's your primary source of income, that's an issue. For me, I don't suffer that right now, because when there's less demand to own that property, right now there is high demand to rent that property. One of the things I've found, especially in the price point that I stick in, which I try and be close to median price in any market, is that a good long-term resident appreciates an owner, a landlord, whatever position you're in, a management company that will take care of the property, that cares about the property, that cares about the experience they're going to have. They will stay longer. They will take care of the property, and they're, I wouldn't say that everybody's happy to rent, but some are. There's certainly some people that say, I don't want to own a house. I want to rent a really good property and let someone else deal with the issues. I'll just make the payment. There's high demand for good properties right now. So long-term investing it's not a hedge. That's the wrong phrasing to use, but it's insulated from a high interest rate environment. Higher interest rates drive more people into the rental market. Higher demand for rents means that good properties will stay occupied for longer. So one of the reasons why I'm not fearful right now, and if you're getting started, you should not be fearful if you're a long-term investor. Yes, you will be paying a higher interest rate, but you can always refinance when rates come down. Oftentimes for a home buyer, they do not have the ability to bridge the gap from the high interest rate to the low interest rate because it's too expensive. You're collecting a rent, so you're able to bridge that gap. You're able to make it to a lower interest rate environment, and then by getting a lower interest rate, you up your return on your investment. For me, long-term real estate is the way to go right now to overcome the fear of the current market, because it's the one way to invest in real estate that is insulated from what's happening right now in the current market. Get ready for video number 2. If you like this one, if you have any comments, if you want to know why I structure all my deals to pay off as quickly as possible rather than use a full 30-year mortgage? Ask me in the comments. Happy to expand on it. Happy to answer for you. Guys, like the video. Subscribe to the channel to get updates on the next videos coming out. Right around the corner is the next video in my series about how to overcome fear right now. Coming up next.